is almost here, and it's a big one. Of course, there's lots of fun things to do here in Southern California.
That's right. Michael Juliano is an editor at Time Out Los Angeles. He's back with some of his top picks, and it is Labor Day weekend. So does that make it extra kind of important to know what's going on?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, yes, for sure. But like, I always feel really privileged here in LA that like summer's not over.
Oh,
a lot of
I
the
know.
stuff I'm talking
That's so
about.
true.
It's
It's
true.
like we can still do stuff for the next few weeks. But like a lot of people have an extra day off. But let's start celebrating tonight at the Huntington.
Let's do it.
Oh, Huntington.
They have a family-friendly movie screening, and they only do a couple of these each summer, so it's like a really cool thing to go to. Tonight they're showing Paddington 2, which I think is the best Paddington.
It was the better. It was the better Paddington for sure.
But you can see here they set up on the lawn outside of their like iconic library
that's
building.
Cool.
You can bring out a blanket. You can bring a picnic. They just ask not to bring booze, though they do have like. Well, they do have wine and beer for sale there.
Oh, okay.
Plus, like, all sorts of other movie concessions.
Look at that kid.
There's this delicious churro truck.
What a vibe.
That kid totally, like, gets the vibe.
That kid looks like me, like he's gonna be asleep before the movie comes on.
Well, so things kick off at 6:30 with, like, some kids' activities. The actual movie doesn't start till 7:45, which is, like, slightly late for a little kid.
You're losing me, Michael. You're losing me.
But he's given me a really good idea that I'm going to start wearing sunglasses
at the movie and then no one will even know.
I should mention real quick too. It's $20 for adults and $10 for kids.
Okay, cool. Next up, Gelato, a festival?
Yes, the World Masters, I believe it's called. And so this is a celebration of gelato makers from around the world. Mostly from around the country, but also around the world. So it's setting up Saturday and Sunday at Ovation Hollywood. It's former Hollywood and Highland. And it is a tasting event and competition. So there's 10 different gelato vendors
a competition
that you can
as
try.
well?
And you can vote for your favorite. It's part of this like larger series to crown kind of like the best gelato maker. So your basic admission ticket, I think, costs about like $25. That gets you 2 non-competition gelato tastings, plus coffee and sparkling water. But then you pay extra if you want to taste like all the. Let me say, 10 gelatos. That's a lot. So you don't necessarily.
Don't you judge, Michael. Don't you judge my life and time.
All I'm saying is if you feel like that's maybe a bit ambitious, they do have tickets where I think you can spend like another 25 for a smaller amount, or it's like 64 to get all the gelato.
Oh, I want all the gelato.
I want all the gelato too.
Okay, talk about Prosperity Market.
Yeah, this is a free farmers market popping up on Sunday at the California African American Museum. Now, Prosperity Market, they pop up all around the city. They celebrate primarily Black-owned businesses, so there's 50-plus vendors that are going to be setting up this weekend.
That's very cool.
There's also like music, a DJ, kids activities. There's a wine garden from 1010 Wines in Englewood. And this caps off actually this month-long celebration of Black-owned businesses in LA. So there's been this scavenger hunt, which I think just closed like a day or two ago, but they'll be announcing the winners for it there.
Oh, cool.
So if you participated in that, for sure, show up and find out if you won something.
Okay, awesome. And you know our hearts because you're ending with an event for the dogs.
I always have to try to force my dog into this segment.
No, we appreciate it. We're dog people.
But this Sunday is the monthly dog walking hours at South Coast Botanic Garden, and I've done this before, and it's like such a lovely event. So this is the Botanical Garden in Palos Verdes, and they basically open up once a month almost the entire grounds to dogs.
Oh, wow.
Now, you can't go to the Rose Garden. There's like a small koi pond you can't go to. But yeah, otherwise you can just roam around with your dog. It is such a fun event. It's $18 for humans, $5 for dogs. And I'll say too, like, it's great now when it's kind of hot still, because it is a little cooler there, but I'll say it's not quite like coastal cool. It is on the inland side of the peninsula.
Okay. Bring some water.
Still, and actually they do have tons of like water bowls.
Oh, they do?
Nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
So they make it very dog friendly.
It is super dog friendly.
And imagine the Instagram pics of your dogs and those flowers.
And I know.
OMG.
I have some like prom caliber photos.
You see
of
what
my
I'm
dog
saying?
and
I knew it. I already knew it. Michael, thank you.
Of course.
For more information on all the events we talked about, check out our website, kcalnews.com, and click Seen on TV.